Hi guys, my name is Amy Everly and I'm a brand ambassador for Soaring Free Superfoods. Today we are filming episode 1 of our series of testimonials of people from all over our Mother City community who have turned their lives around, turned their health around and turned their entire quality of life around by switching to an alkaline, plant-based diet made out of real living food. I'd like to introduce you to the beautiful Shana Grobler. Shana, how are you doing today?
I'm good, and you?
I'm wonderful. So Shana, you are somebody that inspires me more than anybody else in the world because you've managed to turn your life around in a way that's pretty intense. So I want to ask you to tell us about where you were a few years ago.
Okay, so I am now coming up on my 2 years clean time for being off of drugs and alcohol. That's on the 30th of December. So, say 3 years ago, I was in a very dark place. I was using Crystal Meth every day.
Yeah.
I was drinking every day. I was in a very bad space. And then, you know, obviously with the drinking and the alcohol comes eating McDonald's 3 o'clock in the morning. And then you're not hungry. So when you are hungry, it's just junk food.
Yeah.
So I lived literally on junk, drugs, alcohol, cigarettes. That was it. That was my diet.
So for 12 years, you were on junk food, alcohol, cigarettes, and crystal meth.
Yes.
And tell me what happened to your body. What were your when you experienced windows of time without drugs or alcohol or crystal meth, when you just had to deal with being in a body without substances, how did you feel?
It's such a difficult thing. There was never a time where I wasn't on something.
Okay.
So if I'll like be honest, when I wasn't using while I was pregnant, I was drinking and I was smoking almost 3 boxes of cigarettes a day. Yeah. So there was always something. I couldn't be without something. It makes me more confident. I've always been very, very self-conscious about how I look. I've always been the fat, ugly girl. I've had very hectic mommy issues, so she also used to say, "Don't eat, you're going to become a fat pig," shit like that. So it's been quite hectic to try and get to where I am now, where I don't smoke, don't drink, don't use drugs, I try to not do anything to use on my emotions. So because that's what I do, I use on my emotions. Yeah,
on your emotions. So for those 12 years, you were poisoning your body every single day. You were much bigger than what you were now, correct?
Yes.
So you were basically obese. Do you now understand what was happening to your body? Can you maybe explain to the people that don't know what was actually happening to your organs every time you put junk food and crystal meth into your body?
Yeah, well, as far as I have been told and everything, I was obviously destroying my insides.
Yeah.
My liver was like just my liver and my kidneys were going overtime.
Wow.
Trying to just pump all this shit out of my body and they just couldn't.
Right. Your heart?
My heart, yeah. I've also heard that, with using and everything, you get this very hectic fat that grows around your organs.
Yes.
And that is like called stubborn fat or something like that.
Yeah.
And that is what actually stays and what kills you.
What kills you? It's like the bad cholesterol fat, because it's actually weird. It's like your body. It's almost like cancer. It's like your body trying to make a defense mechanism for itself, but it's actually it's a slow and painful death. Something else you might not know about crystal meth, but crystal meth actually creates a hardened layer around your heart muscle. So what happens is with perpetual use is instead of your heart beating in a spongy way like this, it starts going like that. And so you were basically very, very close to death, Shana. So you tell me about the steps that you took to then go and get clean and how that all came about.
Well, what happened was I fucked up at work. I used to work on Saturdays. I had gone on a very hectic using binging night, and I didn't get to work. And my boss was phoning, got on the phone with me. So 12:30, I struck bucket, and I ran to work in a little mini dress, hair, everything, stuff like alcohol, makeup, smudge, and I went up at 2 o'clock. So she kind of finally went, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
So I made up the story about being raped in
Yeah.
Melfort, and I was walking up West Coast Road, and it took me long to. It was all this crap.
Yeah.
And actually, that Monday she had come to me and she said, we need to have a hearing, and she had caught me using.
Okay.
So at this time, my parents had given up hope. I didn't have any friends. Everyone that was in my life
Right.
were just there to give me drugs or to take drugs.
Right.
So my boss actually I really do owe her my life. She got me into rehab. It was an outpatient program, and through this outpatient program, I learned about the disease of addiction.
Right.
That I wasn't just looking for attention and stuff. I actually had a disease.
Right.
You know, and through them, I actually found Narcotics Anonymous. And that is where I learned, I got tools, I got a sponsor, I did step work, and I'm still in NA today, and it's really the one thing that keeps me clean every day.
Beautiful. Okay, so something very interesting happened when I met you. I met you in 2014. You had successfully, obviously, overcome the alcohol, the drugs. You were doing well, but you had cross-addicted into food.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what food cross-addiction means and what foods you cross-addicted into.
All right, so to cross-addict, it just means that instead of using your drug of choice, you just cross-addict to a different drug of choice.
Okay.
So it's like someone that says, weed's not my problem, so I'll do coke.
Okay.
Or,
Okay.
cocaine is not my problem because I'm addicted to crystal, so let me do cocaine.
Okay.
So that's what cross-addiction means. And
So it's substitution?
Substitution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So basically, what I do is I have cross-addicted to sugar, carbs, and sugar. And
So would that be like bread, pasta, pizza?
Junk.
Okay.
So McDonald's, KFC, chocolate, Monster, Scores, any sweets, that stuff. I don't eat bread. I haven't eaten bread, I think, in three years now.
Okay. Okay.
But pizza, thick base. That's like, I get a Romans and I get a large and I get a thick base, and I try that whole thing. Not even my boyfriend who's a bodybuilder can finish a large thick base pizza. He laughs at me. And once I get that stuff into my system, I'm gone.
Okay. Okay. So, do you know what happens to your brain when you eat those substances?
Yes. It's hitting the exact same spot in my brain that the crystal hits. It's like it's
serotonin.
Actually, and it's letting off the same feeling as if I got high. My body's getting the exact same feeling.
Okay. So, when you and I started working together, we started working together so that we could document your drug addiction story. But tell me about when I started coaching you about health and eating. Tell me about what you learned.
Yeah, so I learned to not eat anything that came out of a packet, a box, a tin, a can, a bottle. If it had more than 3 ingredients in it, it was evil, Satan. So I remember you told my son to throw out the margarine. As soon as I got home, he did it. He threw it in the bin. So yeah, you told me eat real food which came out the ground. Raw food, real meat,
Right.
Not something that's processed and that's been through and it's chemically enhanced and it's going to fuck up my system. So that's what I did. I threw out all the crap, started checking. I literally checked the ingredients. It takes me now like 3 hours to go shopping because if I want something, I check if there's more than 3 ingredients on the back.
Right.
I don't buy anything that comes out of a packet. I don't buy anything that comes out of a tin or a can. We buy veggies, we're actually starting to go to markets now.
Great.
Farmers markets.
Right.
So yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to live on. I'm not gonna lie, I do have hectic issues still trying to get over the cross addiction to food because, it's so fucking accepted. It's so easy for me to stop my car and get out and go and buy a large bowl one in the garage.
Yeah.
Secretly eat it in my car and not feel guilty because I'm not gonna lose my job or my family.
Yes, it's socially acceptable.
It's horrible. I wish they would fucking legalize that shit.
Yeah, well, exactly. Well, trust me, watch this space because I am all about getting taxes and warning labels on sugar products. So, Shana, we are obviously filming this for Soaring Free Superfoods, and superfoods, as you know, are almost one step above something like a carrot or an apple or a head of broccoli. Superfoods are fruits and vegetables from nature that, as you know, have got 1,000% more nutrition in them. And I recently shared some of my superfoods with you, and tell me, and you were also one of our winners for the superfoods competition.
Yes.
And we're going to sort you out with some more superfoods, don't you worry. And tell me about how they made you feel.
That stuff's amazing, eh? I can't explain to you. Okay, first of all, that green one.
The green shake.
It's fucking super shit. I'm telling you, it takes a lot to get into your system. But once it was in my system, it's almost like, you were telling me to drink that lemon water with the bicarb. It's like your body can breathe.
Yes.
It was almost the exact same when I was using the superfoods. As soon as I stop with the superfoods, I get constipated. Like my bowel movements were perfect, 4 or 5 times a day. Do you know how insane that is?
It's brilliant.
I mean, it's amazing. If I don't use it, I like maybe go to the toilet once every 3 to 4 days. It gives you energy. I had so much energy. I was able to go to gym at 4:30 in the morning. I'm awake at 4:30.
Yeah.
Without the superfoods, I struggled to wake up in the morning. It made such an amazing difference in my life. I mean, my boyfriend's now addicted to the green shake. He buys it he goes through 1 box every second week.
Wow.
So he uses that in everything.
Wow.
So we are trying to financially be able to just stock up on superfoods. That is that I absolutely adore the stuff.
Okay, and thank you so much for that, Shana. And if you wouldn't mind just telling us what your day-to-day routine is now, just in terms of when you get up, tell us about the gym, tell us about the meals that you're eating. I just want to hear exactly what your lifestyle is like to try and inspire other people.
So my typical day starts, I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I have a shake. So I usually would have the shake with some of the green superfood in, with some cucumber, celery, spinach. I just throw everything in, and I have like a nice juice.
Like a green juice.
It really helps me to get energized. I go to the gym. I'm there for an hour and a half, and then I get to work at 6. At 7:30, I have my breakfast, which is usually a breakfast. So I usually have eggs with some bacon, or I try to stock it up on protein. So I'll have chicken breast with some salad, and that will be my breakfast. And then at about 10:30, then I'll have a snack. I snack on about half a cup of raw nuts.
Okay.
So I'll have raw nuts with a little bit of coconut powder or flakes over. Then I have my lunch at 1 o'clock, 12:30 or 1 o'clock, and then that's a massive salad.
Nice.
Salad.
You're still following my advice.
Yes,
great.
Massive green salad. Then I'll add some tuna or chicken into my salad just for some protein.
Okay.
And then I also I was having a protein shake with that with some weight training.
Okay.
So that's what I'd have for my lunch. If I don't have that, then I'll have a chicken wrap, which I did stop. Because I remember I told you that, and you were like, no carbs, stop the chicken wraps.
Busy. Yeah.
And then at about 3 o'clock, I'll have my snack again. I'll snack on a Granny Smith apple. Or I'll have a banana with some either raspberries and blueberries and strawberries, and then I'll just mix it a little bit, and I'll have that with some Greek yogurt. I think you told me Greek yogurt or something. I have that as a snack. Then my supper, I will admit, I was struggling with my portion control.
Okay.
So instead of having like, I used to have like a butternut and a big piece of chop or a beef chuck, and then like a massive bowl of broccoli and cauliflower. So that's actually come down a bit now, where I have more of a bigger salad with my supper.
Good.
And then I don't have any more stuff. I don't have carbs at dinner anymore.
Good.
So there's no more butternut stuff. But I'll have a salad, I'll have a meat, and then I'll have a vegetable. So a steamed veggie. Okay,
beautiful.
And nothing. I don't eat anything after 7. I drink water if I'm hungry.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, Shana, I am so proud of you. That's now coming from a life of crystal meth, junk food, alcohol, and chain smoking to a life of exercise, raw fruits and vegetables, and superfoods. I think that you're doing beautifully well. I would like to see you eating a little less protein though, just because it's very acidic. So I'm going to make sure that we give you a huge sponsorship of hemp seeds, because hemp has got more protein per small handful than 10 5-kilogram steaks. Yeah, so
I need that in my life.
we will get that, because of course the protein, it's very acidic, and that's what that causes cancer. But you have already done so beautifully well, and we're so proud of you. So there we have it, guys. Shana Grobler, our first testimonial for Soaring Free Superfoods. Shana has turned her life around in ways that you cannot even imagine. After being a drug addict for 12 years, she is now a fitness fanatic. She is losing weight every day. She only eats food that comes out of the ground or off a tree. She loves her superfoods, and our next challenge is to get off the meat. Please stay tuned. We'll have episode 2 coming up with Jodie Carlitz, the world famous gold medalist fitness model, and that'll be coming up soon. Lots of love.